Chosen ones, God has already spoken to you. Don't touch that fruit. Don't let its shiny appearance deceive you. Not everything that comes with sweet promises is holy. Today, there are voices trying to deceive you, but you have not been chosen to listen to their whispers, but to be faithful to the voice of God. That fruit, the forbidden, the hidden, the shining snare, may be offered to you. But it is not a blessing, it is a test. God warned to protect you. That voice echoed in your heart because you are in this world not just to walk, but to lead. Do not take this warning lightly. It is not a threat, it is a shield of protection given by heavenly love. Now is the time to be vigilant, to stand with spiritual discipline, and to stay true to the divine plan. Write 666 in the comments now, because behind every temptation is hidden either your rise or your fall. You've been the subject of hushed whispers, those secret murmurs that quickly found their way to the ears of every corner of town. At first, they were just casual remarks, but then it turned into something more. People, once strangers to your name, now speak of you, though not as they should. While you were diligently crafting the life you envisioned, someone you trusted deeply was working behind the scenes, slowly and methodically chiseling away at your foundation. Behind closed doors, where you could not hear, a web of lies was being spun. Carefully designed phrases, distorted truths, and underhanded tactics aimed to diminish you. This person's manipulation of the truth was cold, efficient, and planned with precision. They struck when you weren't looking, attacking your character with such deliberate force that it almost seemed to be crafted by someone who knew exactly how to hurt you without leaving a mark. But now, the situation has flipped. As their hidden intentions were exposed, so too were the cracks in their own life. What had been hidden in shadow is now brought into the blazing daylight. Their downfall is nothing short of spectacular. The same people who once held them in high regard now watch as they crumble, their life unraveling before their very eyes. It's as if the universe has turned the tables in the most poetic and ironic of ways. What was once concealed behind carefully constructed facades now stands bare, out in the open for all to see. The quiet rumors have escalated to full-blown truths, and now everyone who needs to know is aware of what transpired behind your back. It's as if a great cosmic ledger has been opened, and the truth is being read aloud for all to hear from every corner of your world. This individual thought they could move in silence, thinking that their actions would go unnoticed. But they miscalculated. Their efforts to erode your spirit are now laid bare for all to witness. People can see the shadow of their deeds for what they were. The community that once welcomed them now sees them for what they truly are. A snake in the grass, slithering through the shadows, attempting to poison what was pure. Every whispered word, every underhanded remark spoken when you were absent has been caught. The universe has its own version of surveillance, capturing every moment of deception, exposing their covert campaign. The footage is playing in an endless loop for those around you, and the universe's verdict is clear. Justice will be served. What was hidden has been meticulously catalogued, dissected, and brought to light by forces beyond human understanding. What was said in secret is now being broadcast from the highest realms. Those who thought they could operate in the darkness now find themselves illuminated in the harsh light of divine truth. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Since their actions came to light, their life force has been in free fall. This isn't happenstance. This is cause and effect on a cosmic level. Their life has unraveled as their spiritual connection weakens. They watch as their finances dry up, their social circles crumble, and their once sturdy foundation begins to shake. What once seemed certain to them is now collapsing with each passing day. Like a tree weighed down by a storm that has passed but left its mark, they now struggle under the consequences of their choices. Once they stood firm, tall and proud, thinking themselves invincible, but now the winds of their own actions have stripped them of that strength. Every day, they carry a burden that grows heavier, and with each step, the weight of their betrayal pulls them further into the ground. The energy they once used to uphold their lies is now consumed by the toll it has taken on their very being. What they thought they could keep hidden, what they believed they could cover with a smile and a false promise, is beginning to crack and crumble. Their facade, once so carefully constructed, is no longer sustainable. The truth, like light breaking through the cracks of a darkened room, can no longer be ignored. The more they try to suppress it, the more it finds its way to the surface. The burden of their deceit is not just a mental or emotional weight. It is a spiritual strain, a direct consequence of actions that defy the natural order of truth and justice. Just as the seasons change without fail, so too does the law of cause and effect. What they sowed in deceit is now reaping its harvest. They cannot outrun the divine justice that is swiftly unfolding in their lives. No matter how much they try to resist, the weight of their actions will bend them, break them, until they are forced to face the truth they tried so desperately to keep buried. The toll is undeniable. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, they are unraveling. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. In this moment, it is important to remember that no one escapes the natural law of the universe. Even the most elaborate webs of deception eventually unravel. The higher powers are always at work, turning the tide in favor of truth and integrity. While they may attempt to hide behind their falsehoods, their inner turmoil grows, and they know, deep down, that the end is inevitable. The lies that once served as their shield are now the very chains that bind them. Their efforts to maintain the illusion of control have faltered. Financial troubles have become their constant companion. Opportunities that once presented themselves freely are now locked away. Doors that once opened to them now close as if they never existed. Those who once saw them as trustworthy are now backing away, sensing the shift in their energy and the disturbance their deceit has caused. Their decline is not subtle, it is glaringly evident. The universe has ensured that their inner turmoil is reflected outwardly for all to see. Their physical health deteriorates as a clear sign of their spiritual bankruptcy. The body, as always, speaks the truth, and theirs now broadcasts the dissonance between their inner self and the divine order. At the root of their actions lies envy, a deep, consuming jealousy of your light. The brilliance of your true nature, your authenticity, and your divine alignment have made them feel small. Your very presence has illuminated their darkness, highlighting everything they have failed to confront in themselves. Your successes have underscored their failures, and your expansion has only made their contraction more apparent. They could not stand in your presence without feeling the discomfort of comparison. Every blessing you received became, in their twisted mind, something stolen from them, rather than a sign of your divine connection. Every person drawn to your light was seen as someone lost to their orbit, instead of recognizing that your energy naturally attracts what resonates with its truth. Their jealousy has eaten away at them from the inside out. It has corroded their ability to connect with the divine source, replacing it with bitterness and resentment. While you moved forward, embracing the cosmic flow, they festered in their inability to elevate themselves. They believed, misguidedly, that they could rise by dragging you down. You know, when you're walking in alignment with divine purpose, the world can't help but notice. But it's never just the light that catches people's attention. Sometimes it's the shadows they're hiding in that come to light. You felt it, the energy in the air shifting. While you've been focused on your growth, someone from your past, someone you once trusted, has been working behind the scenes to create ripples of doubt. Behind the veil of their words, they've sown seeds of suspicion, crafting lies with care, aiming to undermine your very essence. Their actions have been calculated and deliberate, designed to weaken your standing and shake your foundation when you least expect it. Their efforts to pull you down were methodical, almost surgical, every move intentional, like a chess game played in the shadows of your life. And then, just when they thought they'd succeeded, something shifted. They've seen their own life unravel since their misdeeds came to light. Where once they stood with confidence, now they stand humbled by the very consequences of their actions. What they thought would go unnoticed has become the talk of the town, their reputation shattered by the very same energy they sought to use against you. Their mask is off, and now everyone can see them for what they truly are. What they did in secret is no longer a whisper. It's a roar reverberating through every corner of your community. Where they tried to sneak by unnoticed, their betrayal is now blaring like a siren for all to hear. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has exposed their deception to the world. What was hidden has now been revealed, and there's no going back for them. They moved quietly, thinking they could slip through the cracks, unnoticed. But the truth is, you've always been aware. The energy you carry doesn't let things slide into the background. It brings everything into the light. Their attempts to sabotage you were just that, attempts. And in the face of your divine alignment, they have no place to hide. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Every word they whispered behind closed doors, every shadow they cast in your direction has been caught. The universe is the ultimate witness, its spiritual eyes capturing everything. There are no secrets in this divine system. The footage is now playing for everyone who's willing to see the truth. And what the universe has captured speaks louder than any accusation they could make against you. Their actions are being written down in a cosmic ledger, and it's clear that their story is not one of triumph, but of justice in motion. The forces at play here are far beyond their understanding. They thought they could control the narrative, but the universe has taken the pen from their hand and rewritten the story in a way that cannot be denied. Their life, once filled with easy victories, now faces the inevitable consequence of their deceit. It's not just that their circumstances are changing, it's that they are now living with the heavy weight of their own choices. What was once stable now teeters. What they once took for granted is slipping away. Every area of their life seems to be cracking at the seams, and it's all because they tried to outwit the divine plan in which you were always the central figure. The universe doesn't allow these things to go unnoticed. The karmic energy, the cosmic laws of cause and effect ensure that what is done in the dark will come to light, and the repercussions will be felt in every corner of their existence. Their foundation, once seemingly firm, is crumbling as the universe aligns to correct their wrongs. Their actions are catching up with them piece by piece. It's as if the very universe has conspired to turn everything they thought was in their favor into a tool of their undoing. Their health is a reflection of their inner turmoil. Their external world mirrors the chaos within. This is no coincidence. This is divine precision at work. At the heart of their betrayal is something far more primal: envy. Your light, your energy, your expansion in this world, it all became too much for them. Where they once stood, they now shrink, consumed by the very envy they allowed to take root. What you effortlessly manifest, they see as something to be taken from you. Your blessings became their burden. They can't help but compare themselves to you, but that comparison burns them. Every step you take forward, every new blessing, intensifies their resentment. They think they can take what is yours, believing that somehow lowering your light will elevate theirs. But the universe doesn't work that way, and now they're trapped in their own mental prison, unable to escape the very envy that fuels their descent. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Now, they watch you from a distance, hoping for a crack, a moment where they can insert themselves back into your life. They analyze your every move, watching your social media, tracking your every success like it's a personal blow to their ego. The more you rise, the harder they fall. They can't handle it, and so they begin to plot, to look for ways to re-enter your energy field, hoping to reconnect to what they've lost. But make no mistake, this attempt to reconnect is not out of genuine remorse. Their reappearance is calculated. They approach with carefully chosen words, trying to weave their way back into your good graces. But the truth is, these words are empty. They offer apologies that are nothing more than a facade, an attempt to reclaim something they can't deserve. What they seek from you is not a genuine connection, but a parasitic link. They hope to attach themselves to your energy, to siphon what they can no longer generate on their own. But the universe has cut them off. They have no access to the divine supply that fuels your purpose. And yet, they continue to reach out, desperately hoping you'll allow them in. Your boundaries have never been stronger. Each time they attempt to breach your energy, the universe fortifies your defenses. Your protection is not an accident, it's divine intervention. You are under cosmic guard, and no matter how hard they try, they cannot break through. Their manipulation falls flat against the unshakable foundation that supports you. Cosmic alignment and protection. Every step you take without them reaffirms their worst fears. The universe supports your journey, not theirs. The spiritual protection around you is not coincidental, nor is it temporary. It's part of the divine plan that has always been in motion. The signs are clear, the synchronicities undeniable, and your path forward is one that is already written in the stars. You stand firm, grounded in your truth, and the world around you can't help but notice the shift. Your intuition has evolved. Once an instinct, it now functions with the precision of a master craftsman. What was once unclear to you now reveals itself immediately. There's no room for confusion when it comes to discerning truth from lies. The clarity is undeniable, sharp as a finely honed blade. Like an advanced security system, your ability to sense disturbances in your energy field operates without error. No longer do you need to wonder if someone is trying to deceive you. The signs are loud and clear. Every attempt to manipulate your perception or cross your boundaries is thwarted effortlessly, like a locked door that refuses to open. You are protected, not by walls, but by your very alignment with cosmic forces. Your essence is a beacon of power, radiating far beyond the limits of your current understanding. The force you embody is not just a reflection of who you are today, but is part of a greater cosmic harmony you may not yet fully grasp. This energetic frequency you hold fulfills roles that ripple across the vast expanse of the universe, playing a crucial part in a larger, unseen orchestration. What may seem like a solitary journey is, in truth, an integral piece of an infinitely intricate design. Those who seek to overshadow your brilliance by using deceit are blind to the protective forces that surround you. Their attempts to tarnish your light stem from an ignorance of the grand significance of your mission. They cannot perceive the sacredness of your path or the profound consequences of their actions against you. Their misguided interference is, in essence, a challenge to the natural order itself, an unconscious struggle to disrupt the divine flow. Their efforts are destined to collapse in failure. The outcomes they now face are not random, but are woven with purpose. Their consequences serve as necessary corrections, rebalancing what was thrown out of alignment. These results are a living example of the spiritual laws that govern the universe, demonstrating how the cosmos operates with an unwavering precision. Your actions, now unfolding in this moment, not only safeguard you, but also protect others who might fall victim to similar tactics. Every boundary you set, every decision made from a place of integrity strengthens your evolutionary journey. Keeping your distance from negativity, free of resentment, accelerates your growth while purifying your energy. By allowing these natural repercussions to play out without interference, you honor the justice that governs the universe. This approach maintains the purity of your vibration and paves the way for even greater opportunities. You are preparing yourself for more elevated responsibilities, and the path ahead grows brighter with each step you take. The space cleared by distancing from these toxic energies has created room for a flood of new possibilities. What was once constrained has now expanded exponentially. With this newfound space, new connections that align with your elevated state are coming into being, reinforcing your mission and purpose. These relationships are not born from manipulation or control, but from mutual respect and harmonious intention, adding strength to your journey. Creatively, you now find yourself reaching unprecedented heights. Insights come effortlessly, and guidance flows with remarkable clarity. The connection between your conscious mind and the higher wisdom of the universe is clearer than ever before, enabling a continuous flow of divine intelligence into your life and actions. This enhanced clarity is propelling your manifestations into reality with greater speed and accuracy. What once seemed difficult is now coming to fruition effortlessly. As you maintain your boundaries, opportunities multiply, and previously closed doors swing wide open. Resources are now flowing toward you, and opportunities that were once blocked are now falling into place with ease. The universe, operating with divine intelligence, is recalibrating your path, compensating for past limitations. This process is a divine adjustment, perfectly timed to bring you into alignment with the support you need. You are being positioned to manifest desires with increasing precision, and as you continue to purify your energetic environment, this process becomes even more effective. Manifestation is now moving at an accelerated pace. Thoughts become actions with remarkable speed, and your intentions come to life with greater accuracy. The distance between your desires and their realization is shrinking, a direct result of the energetic clearing you've undertaken. Your ability to channel divine power is now far more efficient, and the universe responds accordingly, amplifying your every step. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed and let the light of the Lord guide your path. You are in alignment with universal law, which operates consistently across all realms. Every choice you make is now an expression of divine wisdom, and the evidence of this alignment is clear in the tangible outcomes you are experiencing. You are not simply walking your path, you are an embodiment of spiritual law in action. Even in the face of emotional difficulty or external challenges, you have maintained an alignment with your higher purpose. The outcomes you now witness are not the result of human vengeance, but the manifestation of cosmic justice. The universe's precision is evident in every turn of events, proving that your choices are aligned with divine principles. This unfolding process is a living demonstration of how spiritual law works in harmony with free will. The consequences are not arbitrary, but are the result of conscious actions made within the framework of universal principles. Your continued success, despite external efforts to sabotage you, is a powerful message to the world, showcasing the unwavering strength of divine order. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. What is meant for you cannot be hindered by earthly forces. Your divine mission is protected by the highest powers, and no opposition can ultimately disrupt your purpose. The universe will always validate and protect the path you are walking, ensuring that every challenge you face only serves to further solidify your divine assignment. As you move forward, carry the certainty that the universe is supporting you in every way. What is validated within your soul is now being confirmed externally through tangible, physical results. The guidance you trust within yourself is now reflected back to you through visible manifestations, reinforcing your trust in the divine direction you are following. This alignment between your inner knowing and outer results strengthens your connection to divine guidance. The future is unwritten, but your choices in this moment will shape the next chapter of your growth. Will you maintain your boundaries with love and compassion? Will you continue to let the universe bring natural consequences without interference? These choices will determine not only the resolution of your current situation, but the beginning of your next phase of evolution.